Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Piofiore, Faded Memories, along Dante's route. And depending on how long this is, I may start adding the bad endings on here, or they could be there on video. We'll see how the time plays out. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story.
What happened? Answer us, Emilio. Why expel Bishop Roseberg? He was among the most pious of us. Why aren't you answering us? It is your duty to explain what happened.
And they can say what they please. I have no interest in their questioning. They wouldn't know about the relic. If so, I have nothing to explain. I thought I said they were going to execute the church members, not excommunicate. But I guess excommunication is more reasonable. But I suppose I still leave them alive to mess with everyone. The priests began to yell louder, and soon their words became laced with anger. It was then that a voice admonished the priests in the room.
Ugh.
The priests held their breath, as the head of the church reprimanded them to be silent. Powers and politics are quite the hassle. I left the room and hurried out to the garden. How are the stars tonight? The stars were silently drifting in the night sky. Their brilliance portended the future of those for whom they were ordained. The children may misunderstand what has truly happened. The key maiden was not one who had been randomly chosen from the rabble. And that person was, should I say, the one who was bound to fate, to the Falzone's successor. Astrology guides us to find that person of destiny. Oh, they shouldn't be laying all that out, because if I'm destined to be with Dante, then what about the other routes? Am I defying my destiny? The stars can be fickle. One slight shift could change the entire course of fate. Oh, am I that slight shift that changes my own fate? I must say, it's quite interesting that the keys are always male and female. A silver and gold light. I suppose they were befitting of obtaining the relic. I saw the color of their life's brilliance. I saw their coming of fate. I want to thank them for showing me their pride from the bottom of my heart. It's good to live long, I suppose. I guess that implies he's very, very old, but they're not giving us a ballpark. A few days later, Dante and I went to church.
Signor Falzone, please do take good care of her.
Sister Sophia was surprisingly open and positive about what we told her. Maybe she had some kind of sense that this was going to happen. Maybe it's happened before. But to everyone else at the church, our story came from nowhere. What? You? A Falzone? You're not coming home, sis? Aww.
We were all waiting for you to come back, too.
Laura's and Giovanni's shoulders drooped. Jean was glaring at Dante. Hey, even if you're the boss, I'm not going to let you get away if you ever make her cry. Calm down, Jean. Don't worry about me. I'll still be coming here. I'll help with the provisioning. That provisioning. It'll be just like before. Isn't that right, Dante? Well, except for I won't be living here.
Yes, and you're free to do what you want.
Dante gently smiled at me, despite only now hearing what I wanted to do.
The Falzone family will offer more support to the church than before.
What, you're going to increase your tithing?
Well, if this is still going to come to church, then I guess it's all right.
Lily, you have been a very obedient child since your youth. And now you found something that you want all by yourself. Which is why I am very happy to hear what you've told me. I wish you every blessing.
Sister Sophia. Me too! Elena jumped toward me and grabbed my hands. She then looked sternly into my eyes.
I'll be praying for the best. After all, I haven't ever seen you this happy before. Elena, have you met Leo? Or Nicola? I can tell you finally found something really precious to you. Elena. To be honest, I'm going to be sad that you're not around, but we could see each other anytime. So I want to see you off with a smile. Thank you so much, Elena. The blessings from everyone warmed my heart. I smiled as I never had before, hearing all their heartfelt words. I may have been living life without any real dreams of my own back then. I would simply wake up, work, eat, and sleep. But my daily life changed the day I began living with Dante. There were times when we collided, not understanding each other's feelings. I remembered vividly how close to death we were back when we sought the relic. The days were far from normal, but we overcame our trials, and now we had a life that I so adored. I can think with Dante, be with Dante, as we decided our future. A future that held unlimited possibilities. A future that I appreciated from the bottom of my heart. A future laid out in the stars that Emilio will watch over. Oh, Gilbert was, Shotaro, the voice of, Impy, I think, in, Code Realize. And I'll be back to talk after the credits. And here we are after the credits. I'm sorry, Dante. Everyone just...
Don't worry. I'm a little tired, but they're your family.
Dante was precious to me, and the children could probably sense that. Or they jealous? They pestered and played with Dante until late in the evening. Aww. I could tell he was very tired. No doubt he hadn't played with kids like this before.
Why are you laughing?
I'm just happy to see another side of you, Dante. Oh, don't be embarrassed. Dante frowned as if he didn't want to share this other side to me, but hearing me chuckle brought a smile to his face.
Do you mind if we go inside before we head back?
Why, of course.
We may as well go inside to say a prayer while we're here.
The sunset was shining light into the church. No one else was around. The serenity and fantastical shimmerings of the lights were beautiful beyond words. We walked toward the altar. Dante stopped at the front, then turned toward me. Then... Huh? Oh? He took my hand and got on one knee. Ah, we're getting a proposal! Oh, I'm kind of surprised that they did this here and didn't save it for like the fan disc or the second game. Huh? My heart was racing. Dante gently kissed my hand with the utmost reverence. His graceful demeanor was like that of a storybook prince. The warmth from his lips sent a surge of heat through my fingertips. Dante? Surprised, I spoke his name, but he didn't remove his lips from the back of my hand. Soon, he lifted his head to look up at me. His warm breath tickled my hand as it left.
Liliana Madronato.
He shook a little, but with a serious voice spoke my name.
Please, listen to what I have to say. I thought before that I only needed to protect you as part of my mission. That was the only thing I sought to accomplish. I didn't have any particular emotions beyond that. But as I spent time with you, my heart, my soul began to change. You taught me that there are things I could never know from afar.
I couldn't take my eyes off him. We both looked at each other as I listened.
Being with you made it difficult to be a ruthless boss. At first I was distressed, but then a part of me accepted what was happening.
Dante's gentle and kind voice bore a hint of self-reproach at the thought.
Seeing your smile makes me want to see more of it. I want to bring you true joy and happiness. Lily, please grant me your heart, your feelings, now and forever. I love you. Please always stay by my side.
I was speechless. All I could do was nod in response to his heartfelt confession. Yes, Dante. I love you too. Please allow me to stay by your side forever. Oh, I was so sure this was a proposal with the one knee and everything. His hat to his heart and all. Dante smiled like a young child hearing my reply.
I love you, Lily, from the bottom of my heart.
His words ended with the toll of the church bell, signaling the coming of the evening in Bologna. Perfect timing. The conflict in this town drew to a close. A new age was about to begin. The grand toll of the evening bell hearkened the coming of the night. So too did it toll for our beginning, a toll of blessing for our future together. And the end of this game, I'm not even going to try to read that Italian right there, but Finn. I know that part at least. I know that part at least. The end. Huh? Dante's short story is now unlocked. Yeah, that wasn't very much, so... Actually, yeah, let's stay with the good stuff first. And we'll do his short story. And then we'll do his bad endings. Begin Dante's short story? Yes. Thank you very much.
Bologna has changed. I was living a busy life amid the changes that Tim was experiencing. Upon my return to the manor, I noticed an unusual package placed next to my office. There was a memo on it. It looked like a message from Julia, saying it was a gift to me. During the chaos, Paris was framed and arrested for dealing drugs. I helped clear his name after things settled. All it took was an article that stated Paris's innocence to vindicate his name.
Well, that was easy.
It wasn't difficult to do, but I guess this is his way of showing thanks. Paris worked with my father and was known to be very traditional. I opened the package to see what was inside. Wine. Not just any ordinary wine. The wines Paris sent were vintage and very expensive. He sent a dozen white wines, knowing that I didn't like red wine. I suppose I can open them tonight.
Aren't white wines dry and red wines are sweet? I'm surprised, because, doesn't Dante love sweets? I'm not a wine person, so forgive me if I'm totally off base on that.
Keeping such fine wine waiting in a cellar would be a shame. I left my office to talk to Julia.
Wait, are we going to get to see drunk Dante? Is that what this extra is? Oh, Dante, what timing?
Lily called my name.
There aren't very many here tonight to have dinner. So, I was thinking about having Julia and the maids have the night off. I'll be cooking dinner tonight for us. I
I hope that's all right with you. That's fine. I wanted to have some of your cooking anyway.
Really?
Yes.
Grazie, Dante. I'll do my best.
I'll be waiting. I also have some wine. I'll let you decide what to make, but can you make something to pair with the white?
Don't you have to, pair things with a specific wine? Why did I get the impression that, you have to taste the wine to know what to pair it with? Like, they're all very specific with things. Again, not a wine person. Leave it to me.
I watched as she smiled and left, humming her way into the kitchen. I can't wait for dinner.
That's cute. Dante being all excited about dinner.
It was time for dinner. Lily and I were the only ones in the salon.
And Carlo, I'm sure.
I had eaten Lily's cooking since we lived together at the hideout, but it looked like she had honed her cooking skills since then. She made tomato bruschetta and stracciatella with a side of sliced prosciutto crudo. There was also steamed bream and carciofi with sautéed cardoncelli mushrooms.
My God, you have no idea how many breaks in my sentences that I had to cut out there.
All perfect with white wine. No wonder I was drinking so much.
Oh, I'll get to see blushing, drunk Dante.
I know I've thought this before, but you're a good drinker, aren't you?
Me?
Lily looks at me with wide eyes.
Do you think so? I can't tell myself since I haven't gotten drunk before.
I wonder how she is when she's drunk.
Oh boy. He's gonna try to get me drunk.
My curiosity was getting the better of me. Without a change in expression, I added more wine to Lily's glass. You're free to have more. It is from Paris, after all.
Why, thank you, Dante.
I feel slightly guilty of seeing you're so happy despite my horrible motive.
That's not that horrible.
I turn a blind eye to my doings.
Your own doings. Oh, Dante? You look a bit too red. Maybe you should stop drinking. Oh no. He's trying to get Lily drunk and he's just getting drunk instead. Oh my goodness, is she really that good at drinking or is she dumping it out or something?
There's no way I can stop, especially after urging Lily to drink more. Maybe it's because I was drinking too fast. My head felt a bit fuzzy inside. No, I'm fine. I'm just hot. Lily looked worried. I knew I was drunk, but again, there was no turning back now.
Ah, men and your foolish pride.
I swigged the glass in my hand. Soon enough.
Oh no.
I couldn't hold myself together.
Dante? You should go to bed.
I guess sleep. Lily's cheeks were slightly red as she shook me to stand. Unbelievable. She doesn't look drunk at all. Who would have thought she was so strong?
She's probably drunk. She just doesn't show it very well. He's doing this for nothing. It's like, I'm going to see Lily drunk, and she's totally drunk off her butt, but you can't even tell.
I took a deep breath and stood up from my chair. I tried to walk, but couldn't keep myself steady. I suddenly felt my body floating, and soon I fell onto a nearby sofa.
See? You should have listened to me earlier.
Lily peered into my face. She was frowning at me, obviously worried and upset at me. She's so cute.
Saw this coming, although I thought he would fall on her, not just pull her in.
I pulled Lily toward me. Compared to the heat in my body, her body felt nice and cold.
Mm. Oh, look at that face. Dante?
Lily, I love you.
Uh,
You're so beautiful. You devil.
uh,
I want to be with you more often, but I have work to do, so I really love you. You're so dear to me.
Dante?
I love you. Lily's face was getting redder by the second after hearing my words. I guess she was finally getting drunk.
That's not a drunk flush. It's an embarrassed flush. And happy too, I'm sure. Thank you. I love you too, Dante.
Her face was blushing red now, as she mumbled to me, embarrassed. She's so cute. I don't want to let Lily go. I pulled her closer to me. Her arms folded inside, unable to stop my pull, as she fell fully onto me. I could feel her body directly on mine. I slowly opened my eyes. I feel so good now. The wine was getting to me. It felt so good being on the sofa like this. I couldn't move a muscle now.
And now she's stuck there too. Is he gonna like fall asleep holding on to her? And she's just gonna be stuck there.
I could feel Lily's body squirming. She seemed confused by what was happening, but I had no intention of letting her go.
What if she has to pee?
I'm glad I was finally able to tell her. It was difficult for me to express my true feelings. Even if it was with the help of the wine, I was happy I was finally able to tell her. It didn't dawn on me that I would regret my actions once I was awake and sober.
Oh no. Why? Is it because he's drunk that and he's afraid she's not going to take it seriously because they were just drunken ramblings?
I fell gently into sleep with her warmth in my arms.
Oh, it's so hard to see how this is going to turn bad. Oh no! What? No! How could they do that to us? Oh, that's just cruel and mean. How could they end it there, especially saying that was gonna mess things up somehow? Ah! Alright, well that's the end of the video, I guess, and I'm gonna go to the bad endings, and who knows, maybe later on in the game we'll get something else extra that will continue that and show what happened exactly. But for now, hope to see you in that next video, or maybe some of my other ones. And I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.